Hello everyone. I want to talk today about something that has happened to one of my clients, and I have the permission to talk with you about it, even if I cannot name her, because I think it is important that it is all about the value that this story and this conclusion can bring to your own art, because I think this case, that the situation that my client had, has a great opportunity for you, especially when you are a creative artist and you understand that art or creativity is nothing more but getting people on your side about your ideas. And many artists are making the mistake that they are confronting people with their ideas, what they just have in their mind. It must come out, and they are so often disappointed when it's not working out, and they think it's about them. And I think to switch the perspective and to see the methods and mechanics, how we people are choose what we are supporting, is something from which your art, your ideas, your creativity will profit. When we look at what successful artists are doing, they have the ability, or they develop the ability, because this is something that no one has. It has to be developed. They have the ability to develop, they develop the ability to disguise or to change their ideas that they are having in a way that they are more approachable to others. Most likely, when we are disappointing why they cannot understand my idea, why they are rejecting my art, we are missing the point that this support is not guaranteed. There is no guarantee that you will get supported with your ideas when you are presenting them even to the group that should understand this idea. And there is always a conflict in there. And I want to talk today about the possibility, what I have learned from successful artists and what I have successfully developed as a strategy for this client I am talking about, because she is right now going with her art in a different direction, and there was potentially a disappointment that we could avoid, because to go in this different direction she needed allies and she needed to win people over, and it was all about the right tone of messaging. It is so important, even when your idea, your art is very important, very emotional to you, not to go over the top with the message, and to understand that it is important to see it from the other perspective, from the people you want the support from, or you want the money from, if this is the audience or if this is the gallery, and how to keep those people interested. Because I think just to expect that everyone would listen to you and everyone would immediately understand what your idea is, you are missing a big point, especially when you are in a special group like we artists or the art market, because there's something not many people are knowing of it. I think it's called the horizontal hostility. It is the strange behavior of us humans. When we are in the same group, we are very critical about the people that are also in the same group. Let's go to a different example for this. Let's talk about how politics is working, because there I have also some insight through friends that I have in London, especially in the time that now the United Kingdom is going through. There's an enormous hostility, not only between parties, but you would not believe what is happening inside the party, how people are even vicious in attacking themselves, and they are so overcritical to themselves as a group that they are almost using all their energy for inside fights, and together with the outside fights, it is no wonder that right now not many things are working out. They call themselves sellouts, and what they are, how they are failing to believe in their greater goal, and so on. And the same what is going for the politics is going for art and the art groups, most likely not in such an obvious way, or seldom in such an obvious way, but to critique someone that is in the same group is so much more easy, because you have the same knowledge like this person is, and we as a group are always worrying where this whole development is going. And when something is coming new and it's too radical, too new, it is shaking up the status quo, I think that really criticism and even vicious opinions are not possible to get confronted with. So it is because of this horizontal hostility, it is important to make your ideas seems less radical at first, to find a stepstone in between, something that is making it easier to get familiar with your new idea. Even if it's taking a detour, you should care about the other person on the other side, and perhaps for you this idea is already something that is familiar. You know your art, you know why this strange idea, this crazy idea that you are having for your art, you know why it's working, but this other side, the other person, the audience could be overwhelmed, and this detour is very often a necessary stepstone to success. It is not about twisting your ideas. It is about to disguising your ideas in something that it make it more easy to get connected to get interested, to develop a curiosity. Everything that is confronting, or it is making necessary to have a 180 degree of change of the mind, is very hard for the people, and that's why some of your ideas are running against the wall, because we as artists tend to expect too much, and then we are getting so disappointing. And the way to develop a kind of cloak, a disguise, or this detour is very easy. Nevertheless, the people you are approaching, the audience you are approaching, or the galleries you are approaching, there are common values, and when you understand how to emphasize those values, how to make those values stand out in your new idea, will it make it much more easier to develop this disguise, or to develop this Trojan horse. I think the Trojan horse is one of the best metaphors to understand how to bring something new in an even hostile environment, to disguise something as with the values that the other side is actually also seeing as a value. If you get people to believe in the first step about the volume about the common values, this is the step A. When you are on a common ground, then they are more willing to believe also in the B, this absolute new revolutionary idea that you are perhaps having. And it's all about stop far-fetching things. This new idea that you are having is great, and most likely it is outstanding, so it is of value to put much more work into it to make it approachable for others. It is not enough just to have an idea, but also to find the right supporters for it. And the right supporters are only willing to support you when they are seeing the vision behind it, when they can understand what is happening. You also would never support something where you are not sure about it, where you are not with your heart in it. So don't expect it also from other people. I think part of developing your art, your artistic ideas, no matter how radical they are, is about how will I make it approachable for others. It is not about what I am saying, it is what the other side is willing to understand, and to change your perspective into the other side and to understand why they are rejecting perhaps you, and that there is a reason to reject you, because perhaps you are packaging in a way that is just hostile to them, so they are hostile to you. This is just an idea out of the situation with this client that I'm having. It was a success, but nevertheless take the time and think about the rejections that you perhaps had, and think about it, how little it would have taken to cloak it, to package it in something that would be much more approachable. And perhaps you can avoid that your best ideas will get rejected just by taking this extra step, the extra step of seeing your idea from the other side, and to understand how important it is to speak a language that the other side not only can hear but also can understand and accept. This extra step is very, I think, important, and if you value your art, you should do this extra step and put work into it, because there's so much more you can win with it. These are just my ideas. Down below, most likely I have put together already a link or some value, something that will bring you more value, so check it out. But nevertheless, think about how you are packaging your ideas and how much more success you can gain in it or with it when you are also seeing your ideas from the other side, and you're understanding in which values can you package your new ideas, so they will be received and they will be valued in the way you are wanting it. I hope this was interesting for you. It is just a perspective. Down below you will find a link with much more ideas like this that will help you. I also hope to see you one day here in South France with me, to one of my masterminds where we are developing all these methods and strategies. Nevertheless, I hope also to see you in my next video. Until then, see you soon. Bye bye.